1980 and their number 11, their inspiration really. Goran Dragic, 21.7 rebounds, 4 assists for an efficiency rating of 25. I'm Roy Birch, and with me is Lloyd Gardner. Lloyd, the two main protagonists from yesterday coming up against each other today. It's Goran Dragic against Francisco Cruz, perhaps.
Well, the one with superstar we knew about, Roy. Goran Dragic was in superb form yesterday. 21 points, and he simply torched the Australian defence at times. It wasn't until foul trouble put him to the bench they really slowed down. The other we didn't really know about. We talked about the two superstars, the two NBA players from Mexico in Ion and Gutierrez, but perhaps we should be talking about the three-headed monster, because Paco, or Francisco Cruz, playing in his first senior FIBA event, also did a great impression of Goran Dragic, going for 21 points, 4 rebounds and 4 assists, and he really was the man in the first half. Mexico, who played without Ion a lot in the first half because of foul trouble, matched Lithuania toe-to-toe, but they just didn't have the strength and depth to be able to beat the Lithuanian team.
For the team representing Mexico, let's introduce number 4,
Crowd here at the Gran Canaria Arena being introduced to the Mexicans. The two NBA players looking to respond, or rebound rather, from that loss yesterday. Gutierrez of the Brooklyn Nets from the University of California, Berkeley, who was there for 4 years, 08 to 12. And Gustavo Ayan from the Atlanta Hawks, formerly Milwaukee, Orlando and New Orleans. And quite a local boy, Gustavo Ayan, although he did play for Tenerife in 09 to 10, so he likes the Canary Islands.
Gustavo Ayan really established himself on the world stage, playing here in Spain in the ACB. He was at Fuenlabrada. He was drafted from there, or not drafted, taken to the NBA. Like I say, that's really where he made a name for himself, here in Spain. See if he can have a better game than yesterday. That foul trouble really did hamper him. The question is going to be, well, who's going to guard Ion and who's he going to guard? Yesterday we questioned the inside strength of Slovenia, and we were answered. Alan Omic, who is coming off a good season with Union Olympia, had a fine game with 8 points and 7 rebounds. Really did anchor down the middle. This is a Slovenian team that's so difficult to match up against. Apart from Omic, every other player on this Slovenian team has extended range, a serious threat from beyond the three-point line. They had 7 guys make three-point shots yesterday, but as I mentioned, they have 11 on the roster that can make them, so you have to guard the three-point line against Slovenia. Trouble is, then that allows them to break you down on the dribble drive.
There's Coach Yuri Stolzer, great player in his days, becoming a very well-respected coach as well. And as ever, we will stand to respect the national anthems of both teams.
Of the national anthem of Mexico.
lovely to hear national anthems being sung by the crowd as well. Nearly 10,000 seats here at the Gran Canaria Arena. It's about half full at the moment, but the crowd's still coming in after their lunch.
This afternoon's officials are Marcos Benito from Brazil.
It was a great coaching duo, or battle yesterday rather, between the Mexican coach Sergio Valdiamias and Jonas Kozlauskas. And as soon as Ion picked up his second foul, then the Mexican coach took him off, and he was off for a long time. And interesting to see that Coach Kozlauskas also took Jonas Valanciunas off as well. He too was on 2 fouls. The problem for the Mexicans was that as soon as Ion came back in, okay, it was early-ish in the third period, he picked up 2 quick fouls, and Valanciunas didn't. So that was really one of the keys to that game, foul trouble. Foul trouble by Mexico, not by Lithuania. I wonder how Coach Valdiamilas is going to use Gustavo Ion today.
Absolutely, there's the starting lineup. Gutierrez at the point guard spot, him and Paco Cruz makes up that entertaining Mexican backcourt, and surely it's going to be Gutierrez who's going to have the task of guarding Goran Dragic. As we just see the Slovenian lineup, Dragic is the superstar. He's the one that makes them tick, but just so many weapons throughout the team, especially from the three-point line. Excellent job by Coach Dolce yesterday. Really did isolate, found the problems in the Australian defense, and continued to pick them apart every time. Look at the starting lineup, no major surprises. Lorbeck, Dragic and Dragic, that potent triple guard set, the combo between the three of them.
An unsung hero of the Slovenian team, in my mind anyway, is number 14, Jaka Klobuchar, because as soon as one of the Dragic brothers needs a break or he's in foul trouble, Klobuchar comes on and does a superb job as backup guard. Makes no mistakes, doesn't offer too much of a threat scoring wise, but he runs the show. That's number 14, Klobuchar. Such is the strength of this Slovenian team. They go all the way down the bench. I'm not sure that the Mexicans go quite as far down the bench.
Well, the question we asked about Slovenia yesterday, the inside force, really just the 3 recognised interior players, Omic, Zupan and Slokar. Slokar seems to be struggling with an injury, his shoulder kind of neck area. He's always getting treatment in there. He played a limited role yesterday, but you wouldn't have known. Playing against a team such as Australia that has a lot of inside players, Slovenia still won the rebounding 32-25, and actually being smaller makes them so difficult to guard. It'll be interesting to see how Mexico can counter. Do they have the speed, the ability to cover the large areas and the spacing that Slovenia show? You know, Dragic against Gutierrez is going to be a key matchup. It's going to be exciting, but it's often the times where Dragic exploits you when he's not going against Gutierrez. So somebody else will switch onto him in transition or off the pick and roll, and that's where Dragic is just so good at punishing any mismatches.
3 referees for this game. From Brazil, Marcos Benito. From Greece, Elias Koromilas. And from Germany, Robert Lodomoser. So here we go. It is Slovenia in white, Mexico in red. Ion, who will contest the tip with Alan Omic.
Surprising start for David Meza, number 11 for Mexico, just 2 minutes yesterday. Doesn't record any statistic, but he's got the nod today. Interesting to see if he's in for defense and who he will match up with.
And Slovenia get the opening tip and the opening score as well. Well, Mexico let the ball slip through their hands there, and Goran Dragic is underway.
Intent from Slovenia straight away. Dragic gets it straight to the ring. So stop me if you can.
I think you can hear by the noise from the crowd that most of them are supporting Slovenia.
Good start from Mexico, and it is. Meza's in for his defense. Look, he's going to match up with Goran Dragic. He'll be physical, won't mind giving up any fouls. See if he can wear down Dragic.
to Omic. Omic against Ayan. That's a great matchup. And 4-0. Ayan dare not foul so early.
Fantastic play, Alan Omic. As I said, he's only really had one senior professional season this year at Uni Olympia, a limited role as well for them, but showing his ability on this world stage here.
Francisco Cruz splits the trap and draws the foul. First foul. Domen Lobek. Gutierrez. And that's out of bounds. An unforced error there.
A few teams struggle with the start, Korea especially, Mexico. Looking into a hole of 6-0 right here.
The rebound grabbed by Hector Hernandez. Here's Gutierrez. And the rebound by Goran Dragic. And again, patient play from Slovenia. Good transition defense from Mexico. Well, Ayan just vacated the space inside there, but then responded with the rebound. Oh, nice no-look pass, but another no-look pass is intercepted by Slovenia, and the foul is the shooting foul, and on the line it'll be Zoran Dragic. Well, we have a wrist, it's an elbow injury. That's Hector Hernandez. His momentum took him into the ranks of the cameraman there. Well, we have the Mexican timeouts. They're trailing 4-0. They had 2 foul shots to contend with against them. And Menendez is hopping. Not quite 2 minutes played. Mexico trail 0-4, and they called a timeout.
Interesting call. We talked about it in the last game, these early timeouts. Got to be so careful. Yeah, Mexico haven't started well. 2 free throws for Slovenia, so maybe it's going to be a 6-0 hole that you're in, but so early in this game, still 18 minutes to go, where you're only going to have one opportunity to stop it, and the way Slovenia can rack up points, you're going to need to use those timeouts extremely well indeed. For me, what Slovenia do better than any team we've seen so far here in Gran Canaria is the control of tempo. They are always in attack mode, and from the moment they get the ball, they love to run, they love to push it, but they will never force anything in transition. So if it's not there and if it's not easy, they're happy to pull it out, they're happy to wait. So good at controlling the game, these Slovenian guards.
The day before this event started, I saw the Australians looking or watching the Slovenian practice. I went up to Shane Hill and said, "What do you think?" And he said, "Boy, do they run. They run and they run and they still run." And it's 6-0, as you said, Lloyd.
It's so early in this game, though. Mexico got going offensively. Haven't made a field goal yet. They'll come. No need to panic yet.
Fernandez recovered from that knock he got from the cameraman. An easy rebound for Alan Omic. Roman Lorbeck. Oh my goodness me, it's 9-0, the first 3 points of the game by Slovenia.
Won't be the last. That's the type of drive I'm talking about. Dragic drives the baseline, great patience from him. He didn't force the pass to somebody on the inside, dribbled all the way out to the corner, and then found the open man in Balazic.
Well drawn foul there, Zoran Dragic, his first. Gutierrez, and the rebound and the outlet pass to Slovenia.
And numbers down the floor so quickly for Slovenia.
The three-pointer goes up and in. It's 12-0. The Slovenian bench ecstatic. And why not? 12-0 run.
Gutierrez is hurt as well. We're seeing the bottom left of the picture. Not sure what it is. He's suffering though.
Cruz, nice pass inside, Guyon, and Mexico on the board.
Finally a bit of room, they've got to involve Ion, he's got to attack Omic. Even if he can't score, try and draw some fouls against the big man.
It's raining threes, 15-2. Slovenian fans in heaven.
How do you guard it? Dragic just breaks you down one-on-one. Goran, that is. The moment you help, beautiful find from him, Goran.
Hernandez in the low post. He's fouled. And a foul by Yuri Balazic. Again, though, Slovenia, fouls don't seem to matter to them. They go so far down the bench. They can play such aggressive defense knowing they've got 7 good players waiting to come in.
They're so good at using when they commit those fouls as well, Slovenia.
Mistake from Cruz and the finger roll and the 4th point for Mexico. 15 plays 4.
Cruz again. Creative player, always seems to get a shot, either for himself or somebody else.
And foul. Cruz scores at one end and fouls at the other, and then a little gesture to the official. It's the last thing Mexico need to upset the officials. Wow, the reverse layup makes it 17-4. Again. Goran Dragic, great all-round game he's got. Outside, inside, taking into the hoop, drawing fouls. Ion. Well, that's a poor pass, easily read. Goran Dragic, another 3.
3 of 3. Zoran Dragic, he was actually one of the guys that didn't make one yesterday, would you believe? So 7 people made them yesterday. Zoran wasn't one of them. 3 of 3 here today.
Well, just over halfway through this first period, and Slovenia leading by a lot. Cruz for 3. That'll help Mexico. That'll boost his confidence.
It's so easy to sit here and sideline coach him, but you know, about now was the time that Mexico could have done with that timeout. Can't call the second one in the first quarter though, so they're going to have to hang on this final 4 minutes.
A welcome rebound for Mexico. Stoll. Hernandez fakes and dishes. Now Mexico trying to slow things down. They're having to. They can't live with Slovenia at this pace. Cruz inside. Lovely play by Francisco Cruz. Mexico has slowed Slovenia down, comparatively speaking. Good hands, and here go Mexico on the break now. There's a foul in the backcourt. It wasn't a breakaway foul though, and Slovenia want to make a substitution. And that's the 4th team foul. So from now on, Slovenia in the penalty.
Second against Zoran Dragic, he's going to have to go out here. So the strength and depth. Dragic comes in. Guys, extended 3-point range.
Juris Sloko back in for the first time tonight as well for Slovenia, number 5. So too, again, Jaka Blasic. Paul Stoll finished the game well yesterday against Lithuania, but there a turnover by him. And the foul, it's unsportsmanlike. It's 2 points, it's a bonus. Well, did he score?
Way.
Well, it's still an unsportsmanlike foul. Interesting replay. Foul against David Meza. Here we go. There's that giveaway by Stoll. Now, 1-2. Maybe in the NBA, but not here. Goran Dragic hits the first. A rather pensive looking Sergio Valdionios. 2 from 2. For Goran Dragic. And out of bounds as well, halfway line. Coach Stolson just barked out instructions. No idea what that play is. I don't think that was what it was meant though.
A rare occasion, Dragic actually did the wrong option. Slokar was open under the ring. Dragic just passed it a second too early. It would have been an easy 2.
Cruz can't get it into Ayan, does so now, but way outside. And that came off a Slovenian knee. Rather lucky there for Mexico as Ayan looks to the heavens. Coming in for Slovenia, Edo Muric, great inline ball to Mexico. Hernandez. Cruz should be the go-to man for Mexico. And he's fouled. And was he going to shoot? Was he going to foul? Doesn't matter because Slovenia are in the penalty. Foul against Juri Balasic. That's the second on Balasic. Francisco Cruz on the foul line. He is Mexico's leading scorer by a long, long way. 7 points. One of the scorer, inevitably Gustavo Ayan. The leading scorer in the game at the moment is Slovenia's number 12, Zoran Dragic, on 13 points. And Mia Zupan in for Slovenia, number 10.
Big line up for Slovenia. And both Dragic is on the bench. Zoran because of foul trouble. This is a chance for Mexico. This is their opportunity. See if they can get on some sort of run, some sort of momentum to get themselves back into the game.
Jaka Klobuchar in number 14 for Slovenia. The backup guard, back up to both Dragics. But there's a man on the floor now.
Sergio Muric, he went down because he was actually hit by Jure Slokar. Wasn't a friendly fall.
Is that what's known in the trade as friendly fire? Hit by your own man.
Yeah, watch, he twists his knee. It's not a good one there, yeah. He's going to stay down a bit longer. He seems to be okay, but that could be nasty. It's another one of those players. Muric just fits in so well with this Slovenian team. 5 points, 3 steals yesterday in 20 minutes of action. He's 22 years of age, but such a versatile player. Play inside and out. He'll stretch forward for Slovenia when they need him.
Great job there by Paul Stoll, trying to deny Klobuchar the ball. So here he is. He's at the point, Klobuchar. Oh, that's... Well, I was about to say a reverse layup, but that shot was blocked. Stoll is fouled, well drawn. It's Klobuchar. Yeah, Klobuchar reckons there was a little bit of a hook there.
And there was, but I think Klobuchar made the foul before Stoll hooked him. So the call was right, it's going to be 2 shots. Let's have a look. There's the foul and there's the hook. In my opinion, agree, yeah.
Yeah, hook was afterwards.
Yeah.
Klobuchar first foul. Paul Stoll on the foul line for Mexico. They seem to have arrested the storm, if that's the right expression, recently. With the Dragic brothers on the bench for Slovenia.
Well, this is the question, how far is Slovenia going to go into the tournament? It may be determined by when they have this sort of lineup on the floor. We know when Goran Dragic is on, and even when Zoran is on as well, how good Slovenia can be. But where's the creative play going to come from here? Who's going to make shots for others with this lineup?
The margin now 9. It was 16. And there's a block shot by Ayan. Get out of here.
Great rotation from him. Just a chance for Mexico we've been talking about. There's Paco Cruz. Can he get free?
Ayan inside. Hernandez for 3. Mexico's back in the game. Timeout, Slovenia. The Mexican bandits in the crowd, loving what they've seen recently. It's only a 6-point game now.
Fantastic job by Mexico. Look at Ayan. Just waiting in the middle. Great rotation from him. Timed it well.
It's like plucking a plum up a tree that he waited and waited and all ball, as they say.
Well, that's the thing. He waited. He didn't commit himself too early. And that meant that the pass to his man wasn't open. And offensively, Hernandez makes a 3. His first. Struggled shooting the ball yesterday. It's just 1 of 6 from 3 in the game against Lithuania.
Look at that. Slovenia have not missed any of their 4 3-point attempts so far. Mind you, Mexico only missed 1 of them, 2 from 3. And coach Yuri Stolzer has had to work now. It was so easy when Slovenia led 20 points to 4. Yuri Stolzer, though, great player in his day, and one of my early EuroLeague experiences was seeing him against Tony Kukoc in the 1993 EuroLeague final. Limoges, French club, playing against Benetton Treviso. And believe it or not, Limoges, undersized Limoges, dramatically undersized. They won 59-55 with a brilliant coaching job by Bosnilo Malkovic, former coach of Slovenia, of course. But back to the present day, it's 22 to Slovenia, 16 to Mexico. And Slovenia coming out of their timeout with 1 minute 30 precisely remaining in the first period.
Quick blow for Goran Dragic. He's back into the game. So Slovenia, that lineup didn't really work for them. Mexico have established themselves again. Once more they rely on Goran Dragic.
Well, almost a 5-second call there against Mia Zupan. Oh, straight to the hoop, but it missed.
You see the confidence that's grown in Mexico without Gutierrez as well. This is similar to how we saw in the first half against Lithuania. Every offense, they seem to get more and more confident.
Well, a Mexican player landed on his backside there. That player was Francisco Cruz. 5 on the shot clock. Got to go up. Hernandez. Was that a travel? It certainly was. Rather an exaggerated fake from Hernandez. Hernandez just making a polite inquiry of the officials. So too is coach Sergio Valdiamiros. Coach is still having a little chat with the official. Bottom right of your screen there. Slovenia only scored 2 points in the last 4 minutes or so. Zupan. He is fouled. It's almost an identical move to the one that Hernandez has just scored a travel for. And now Mexico are in the penalty. And that was called a travel by Hernandez. Yeah. Don't think Sergio Valdiamiros agrees with that call. Dragic inside. Cruz stole the ball, and Mexico are well and truly back in the game now. It's a 4-point game. Gustavo Ayan.
Beautiful defense, Paco Cruz. Read it from the weak side. Now Fox Goran Dragic on that one.
coach Valverdinski's asked to stay in his coaching area. Well, it came off the rim. And that's the end of the first period, with Slovenia scoring virtually on the buzzer to regain their 6-point lead. Slovenia 24, Mexico 18.
Great time management. Goran Dragic waited it down, splits the double team. Tough finish at the ring. Lucky not to get the whistle as well for a bonus. First quarter, this has been Mexico. Looked out of it, thought it was going to be an easy victory for Slovenia early on, but they come back from them to get within 6 this interval.
So it's 24-18 now to Slovenia, but well, early on in that first period it was 20 points to 4. So great recovery from Mexico. And Mexico, well, proving somewhat difficult to penetrate against 2 blocks. But they are out turnovering Slovenia by 2-1. The referee has just seen a bloodied elbow by one of the Slovenian players. Have to keep our eye on that one. Goran Dragic there, hitting a 3. But his brother is the leading scorer in the game. It's Goran Dragic on 13 points. Leading scorer for Mexico, just as he was yesterday. With Francisco Cruz, he's on 9 points, but actually playing them, but I think it's Ido Muric that the referee has. Yeah, you've got to go get your elbow cleaned up. There's a lot of blood on it. I think he's probably. It looks to me as though he's taken a scab off it or something. And the Slovenians desperately trying to get it patched up. I'm not sure who's. Oh, it's Mexico possession. Remember that Slovenia stole the ball on the opening tip. Get a score within a second or so of that opening tip, and so it is therefore Mexico possession.
Stino Gutierrez for Mexico. He went out early, played just 4 minutes. He's not receiving treatment on the bench though, so that gives me the impression he's okay to come back should he be called on. But Mexico played well in his absence. Paul Stoll doing a good job, so they're going to stay with that same lineup.
Stoll just 1 turnover so far, but everything else he's done has been very positive. Here's Cruz. A risky pass by Stoll, but he got there. There's the 3-pointer on the buzzer of this shot clock. The closest that Mexico have been for a long, long time.
Mexico looking very Slovenia-esque there. The pick and pop. And the big 4. Hector Hernandez it was. Knocked it down, his second 3.
Silvercar still at the point for Slovenia. Oh, great hands. And Zupan tried to pick up the charge, but that's a good no call by the official. Hernandez at the Stoll. Cruz wants it desperately with 5 on the shot clock. A spin move from Cruz and inside, and it's a foul, and it's an and 1. You've got to say, Gustavo Ayon is loving that. He has an opportunity to tie the scores.
Watch the setup from Ayon. Stoll his no, was it Cruz penetrating? Cruz with the pass. Ayon just left his pivot foot right under the basket, took it beautifully. Great preparation from him.
And Goran, or rather Miha Zupan, is querying with his teammates there. Where was the help? Gustavo Ayon on 6 points. And he fails to tie the scores. Jaka Blasic the rebound. Great recovery from Mexico, trailing by 16 at one stage. Now they trail by 1. Zupan for no points. Oh, what a rebound. Klobuchar tapping it back to the point. Zupan. Nice pass, wonderful passing, and it was blocked. Ion, and goaltending given.
Good call. Definitely a goaltend.
I think it came off the glass.
Yeah, clearly off the glass. I think the problem was it was just late. Let's have a look at this replay. I think it's the right call, but it's a late one there.
Yeah, good call. Excellent call. And the referee's just having a word with Sergio Dalamios. I think the coach sees the replay and will say, yeah, good call. Unfortunate for Mexico, but good call. Lead back to 3 for Slovenia. Stoll to Hernandez, who's just hit one big 3. Ayon in the post, he's fouled. Another and one situation for Gustavo Ayon. To say he's fired up is an understatement indeed. 4 fouls yesterday, no fouls so far today. Ayon on 8 points, an opportunity to become the equal leading scorer for Mexico, and another opportunity to tie the scores. He was here a moment ago. He missed the N1. Now has he found his range? It's all tied! Substitution for Slovenia. Going all back in, and Jakub Lazic out.
Remarkable how a game could change. Mexico just looked out of the game in the first few minutes. 20-4 they were down, don't forget it's now. So a 22-4 run coming back for them.
Oh, great presentation and the reverse layup, using the equipment to protect the shot. Domen Lorbeck regaining the lead for Slovenia. Stoll, Hernandez, into Ayon, and the foul. That is Slovenia's 3rd foul. And by comparison, Mexico yet to foul in this second period.
Slow guard in, see if they to rotate him out.
Oh, Ayon inside. Oh, what hands! Domen Lorbeck. And the foul is against Ayon. A little bit of temper there, I suspect. And then he makes friends with the official. Ayon was surrounded then, nowhere to go, lost the ball and fouled.
Slow comes out. He was absolutely berated by Coach Stolzer for his defense on Ayon on that and one.
First foul by Ayon. He was giving it a long way from the hoop. Klobuchar finds Zoran Dragic. And from the corner, inevitably, Slovenia go to Goran Dragic, and he drains a 3. Oh, sorry about the misidentification. Domen Lorbeck. Suddenly the lead 5. Mexico have never led. They tied twice, 0-0, and recently at 24s, or rather 26s. Nice pass. And the reverse layup. Ayon.
Beautiful movement again from Ayon as Paco Cruz is penetrating. Stand still.
Oh, you can't give up easy scores though. That's what Mexico are doing at the moment. Lead back to 5, 6.5 to go in the first half. Ayon inside. He's been held, and that is the 4th foul against Slovenia. Klobuchar, that's his 2nd foul. Edo Muric with his patched up elbow coming in, replacing Mir Zupan. Mir Zupan goes out on 2 points and 1 foul. Out of bounds, end line. Mexico, Slovenia in the penalty, remember. Here's Cruz. Looking for the foul and getting one, but unfortunately for Stoll, it was an offensive foul. Good defense there from Klobuchar. Saw it coming. That's the 2nd foul against Mexico in this penalty. This second period with 6:07 to go.
Defense from the shot. The screen was coming. Good communication. Anticipated where Stoll was going to go for that charge.
Well, both Hernandez and Ayon are having a little chat with the officials. I don't know what that was all about, but maybe going back to that first foul by Ayon. The trap. They got him. It's a held ball. Well, it's getting a bit tasty in there. Oh, that's wonderful. That is wonderful by Alan Omic. He pulled Ayon away from any possibility of getting involved there. That's great sportsmanship by the big guy from Slovenia. There it is. There's the trap, and that's a held ball. And then he got a little bit testy. Elbows flying. Well, not flying, but moving slowly, let's say. And look at Omic saying to his fellow pro, call it.
The only problem for Ayon, he did a similar thing against Jonas Mačiulis yesterday for Lithuania. Mačiulis then hit back-to-back threes to break the game in favour of Lithuania. So I wouldn't want to make Goran Dragic angry if I'm Mexico. He already has 13 points and 3 assists in 11 minutes. So I'm sure what more he can do.
Gustavo, a true pro, he knows he's a key factor in his Mexican offense, well, defense as well, obviously. So I think he'll cool down now. At least I hope so. Hernandez just reached in. As ever, the look of bewilderment. The player just committed the foul. And that's Hernandez's second foul. He'll come out and be replaced by Marco Ramos.
Ramos played well yesterday. 18 minutes, 4 points, 3 rebounds.
And Mexico 1 foul away from the penalty. Still an age to go, 5.5 in the second period. Oh, lovely pass. Great scramble from Slovenia. Klobuchar. The attempted pass and great rescue there for Mexico. Stoll for the 3. Oh, that's great scrambling, picking up the loose ball mid-air, really. About 6 hands wanted it. The Slovenian pair got it. No 3 this time. Excellent boxing out from Mexico. You've got to say, from that dynamic start, Slovenia have gone a little bit cool. And Mexico doing the right thing, slowing things down. Slovenia want to run. Mexico don't want them to. And there's a foul, and it's a 2-shot foul. Referee just signals sideline, looks up at the scoreboard and sees the 5 up against Slovenia. Gutierrez back in. Let's hope he's fully recovered from that injury. And he is replacing Francisco Cruz. So Gustavo Ayon on the foul line. The only Mexican in double figures so far. He's on 11 points. Mind you, Cruz not far behind on 9. Last time he was here, he tied the scores at 26s. And now he takes Mexico to within 4.
5 Mexican to ever play in the NBA. Gustavo Ayon. Good year with Atlanta. Might get this one again. Which was in early, doesn't matter though.
2 from 2 for Gustavo Ayon.
See how Gutierrez is coming back. Injury.
Alan Omic in the low post against Ayon, looking for the foul and getting it. Well, sarcastic clap of the hands there from Ayon. He does not want to upset the officials. That's 2 fouls against Ayon, and he's saying to his coach, what do I do? I kept my hands out of the way. Well, that's the problem, Gustavo. You didn't. Well, the word from the Slovenian bench is put the ball inside. Gustavo Ayon still there on 2 fouls and a long time to go in this first half. And the foul, Gutierrez. Two fouls, Gutierrez. Well, he's saying to the official, I went backwards, what else am I supposed to do? What you're supposed to do is give your hands to yourself. Klobuchar hits the first. That's Klobuchar's first point of the day. 2 from 2, and the lead for Slovenia back to 5. Mexico have never led, but they have made a remarkable recovery. Stoll inside, gets his shot blocked. And that was blocked by Edo Muric. A dangerous time for Mexico. They've done a great job in coming back. And they're back even closer now. 35 plays 33. Mendez hits from the arc. And that's his first points of the day.
Good shot from Mendez. Poor defense from Slovenia. Prepelic just got lost.
Klobuchar. Oh, that's way outside the arc. And I'll tell you what, Coach Luis Stolzer wants a bonus as well.
I think he's actually screaming at Prepelic for the defense on the last possession. He's just waiting for him to get back so you would hear him.
Gutierrez inside on the turnaround. Great footwork and a great 2 as well. Wonderful footwork. Yeah, Coach Stolzer is not complaining to the officials, as you say, Lloyd. He's complaining to the defense.
Well, he's playing harder defense on the side than half his team at the moment. Can't see him in your pictures, but he is working the sideline over here.
Third foul, Gutierrez. And the last 2 have been of the same ilk. Now he'll have to come out, and he does so. 9 coming back in, Francisco Cruz replacing Jorge Gutierrez. And Slovenia on the foul line. Both teams been in the penalty for some time now. Ion out on those 2 fouls. Now without their 2 major scorers, Gustavo Ion and Francisco, and one of their 2 major scorers, rather, Jorge Gutierrez, Mexico got to hang on here for 3 minutes 17. That's what's remaining in the first half.
It's interesting. This is also a time where Goran Dragic is on the bench. I don't think Slovenia will probably bring him back here next possession or so, see if he can get a little run going. This is weakened Mexican lineup.
Domin Lorbeck hits the first, back to a 4-point lead. Coach Silvio Valdemiras definitely wears his heart on his sleeve. Stoll has done a very, very good job at the point for Mexico, with some of his teammates in foul trouble. Mendez inside, that's a clumsy turnover. Going nowhere, really. Orlando Mendez. Here's Klobuchar. Yeah, Mexico 4 turnovers more than Slovenia. And that was reflected on the scoreboard. Lovely pass. Beautiful pass. Alenomic lays it up. Timeout Mexico. The bounce pass to the cutting player. And a nice soft touch off the glass. And it's 41-35. Slovenia lead Mexico.
Great job from Slovenia. Looked to push the ball, stops up, made them stop, walk it down. He called the play. It was executed beautifully. Alenomic rolling to the ring, no help from Mexico. 6-point Slovenia lead. Opportunity for Dragic to get this rest. As you said, Roy, this is a dangerous time for Mexico now. Gutierrez and Ion both on the bench because of the fouls. Mexico going to want to keep this around a 5-point game before the half if they can.
Who do Mexico go to now? Well, without Gutierrez, Ion, it has to be Cruz.
Yeah, absolutely, Paco Cruz has got to be the one. He has 9 points and 3 assists. He is the creative force for Mexico, but Lorbeck doesn't get the plaudits for the Slovenian team, but he's out there. He played the second most minutes, I believe, yesterday. Lorbeck, 32. had 13 points. Vital cog for Slovenia, and what goes unnoticed is the way that he plays on the defensive end. He's been guarding. Paco Cruz has done a good job on him so far.
Yes. Slovenia very reliant upon the Dragic brothers. They've scored 24 points between them. Mind you, Ayon and Cruz have scored 22 points between them for Mexico. So it's a shootout between four all-stars really. And here go Mexico now with about 2.5 to go in the first half. Mexico trailing by 6. Number Hernandez also, number 12 for Mexico. He's in foul trouble. And the rebound, Klobuchar. Well, he couldn't keep his hands on it. It was knocked out of his hands by Adam Parada. Mexico have a new shot clock. Here's Cruz. Stoll. That's good defense from Klobuchar. Well, the attempted dump, but the defense from Slovenia was superb. Filling the passing lanes.
It's also the difference with Ayon being on the bench. If he was on the floor, then that would have been a certain 2 points. Instead, it's Adam Parada who just doesn't have the same offensive skills.
Klobuchar is fouled, and he gets the and one. Great patient play from Jaka Klobuchar. And to make matters worse for Mexico, Slovenia want to get their number 11, Goran Dragic, back in.
Mexico need to go to a stall offense here, take their time.
Klobuchar's on the foul line. There is a provisional substitution in. The and one is good. Out comes Klobuchar, and in comes Goran Dragic. Great job from Klobuchar. 8 points. So suddenly it's a 9-point Slovenian lead with about 100 seconds remaining in the first half. Mexico do not want to go into the locker room trailing in double figures. Travel, there both feet went. Fake with the right, fake with the left, without putting the ball on the floor. Just as yesterday, fouls are really hurting Mexico. And Slovenia taking full advantage. Lorbeck. Oh, great rebound for Adam Parada. And strangely, not a rebounder in sight for Slovenia then. I won't say that too many times. Good switching defense from Slovenia. And a nice 2 for Parada.
Good pass, full stop, fed Parada to the basket. Nice and easy for the big man, get the score.
Well into the last minute of the first half. It's only a 7-point Slovenian lead, having led by 16 at one stage. Domin Lorbeck. Nice pass. And the 2. Strong move again from a very strong young man, Alan Omic. Well, Omic has only got 6 points, but he seems to be he's an ever-present inside for Slovenia. Differential of about 8 seconds between game and shot clock. And Slovenia want a timeout if Mexico score here. Travel, well, he wants a timeout anyway, yep. Coach Yuri Stolzer has called timeout with 13.9 seconds remaining in the first half. And that's the second, possibly crucial travel against Mexico. Gutierrez can't believe what he's seeing there. Well, he's having a little word with Orlando Mendes. Was it Mendes who travelled? Whatever, it's 46-37. Slovenia lead Mexico, 13.9 seconds remaining in the first half. Timeout Slovenia. And they want to talk about the last, let's call it 14 seconds of this half.
Excellent opportunity for Slovenia to get a double-digit lead at the half. They look to isolate Dragic in one way or another. Probably run some sort of pick and roll, see how Mexico guard it. Hopefully they'll switch somebody else onto him. And then you can bet there'll be 4 people spotting up around the Phoenix Suns player, allowing him to make a play.
Wow, we got a graphic then about turnovers. 5 turnovers Slovenia, but 12 turnovers Mexico. That is really hurting the FIBA Americas champions.
The lineup for Slovenia: look, Valazic, Juric, Lorbek and Prepelic. All 4 of them capable of shooting a high percentage. You just can't leave them at all. That means the task of trying to guard Goran Dragic one-on-one is going to go to David Meza.
Slovenia ticking the clock down. End of the first. Dragic inside into the corner. That's a 2, which is unsuccessful. Well, they ran into that man from the corner. He missed the shot, so you've got to say Mexico, well, they got away with that then at the end. They travelled, and then Slovenia didn't take full advantage. So at half-time, Slovenia 46, Mexico 37. It's been a great game so far. It could have been a blowout when Slovenia led 20 points to 4, but a great hustle, great comeback from Mexico. They did trail by 16, now they trail by 9.
All credit to Mexico. Had a fantastic first half, just staying with Slovenia. They just really do shoot such a high percentage, so efficient. 6 of 9 from the 3-point range. You know, the way this game has gone is shown by the fact that Slovenia don't even have double-digit rebounds yet. Only 8 rebounds in the game. Just hasn't been many misses at all from either team.
Well, 2 leading scorers in the game. Number 12 for Slovenia, that's Zoran Dragic on 13 points. And number 8 for Mexico, Gustavo Ayon, he too on 13 points. It was all Slovenia early on. And then Mexico came back, mostly in the form of Francisco Cruz and Gustavo Ayon. But sadly for Mexico, Ayon, their NBA star, Atlanta, is on 2 fouls. That's what he was on at halftime yesterday, and they lost to Lithuania. So is history going to repeat itself? Well, Mexico hope not. So at halftime, Slovenia 46, Mexico 37. Come back to us here in Gran Canaria in about 12 minutes' time.
Intentando ir a la ayuda, no te vayas.
Welcome back to Gran Canaria. We had a terrific first half in the second game of the second day. Group D, Slovenia 46, Mexico 37. Great comeback from Mexico, but a brilliant start by Slovenia. They led 20 points to 4. And then Mexico fought their way back. We actually had a tie at one situation, 26 all. Sadly for Mexico, one of their NBA stars, that's Gustavo Ayon, having a great game. I say sadly 13 points, but he picked up 2 crucial fouls.
I think, Roy, as long as Ayon doesn't pick up an early one, he'll be fine to continue. It won't really play a factor. But problem, well, not the problem, this is where Slovenia is so good. They'll know that. They'll attack him early, I'm sure. They'll look to go to Alan Omic or run a pick and roll, making Ayon guard one of their perimeter players. They're so intelligent, and they put you in those situations defensively that just make them very difficult to guard indeed.
Ayon tends to pick up his fouls in twos, though. He did that yesterday, and he did it today as well. 2 early fouls yesterday and 2 at a crucial time, and he picked up 2 in the space of a minute here today. Mexico in possession.
Go to Ayon. This is, they're going to try and maximise him perhaps then.
And he's fouled immediately, looking at the referee.
I suppose the question might be, well, if he's going to pick up his third in about 3 or 4 minutes, we might as well get as much as we can before that happens. If you're Mexico, go to the big man every time.
Don't want to give our viewers the impression that Mexico have nothing but Ayon. They've got some quality players. And there's one of those quality players, Francisco Cruz.
Cruz moves to double figures, second straight game for him. He's been a revelation, not really known on the world level before this tournament. Never played for Mexico before.
Isolation play, good hands, terrific hands there for Ayon. Not prepared, not frightened to reach in. Oh, nice backdoor, and the foul. No, to travel, that's the 3rd travel against Mexico. They're racking up the turnovers.
Gutierrez is having a tough night, and he plays for Brooklyn Nets.
Classic example there of a player getting a turnover and then just biting his lip. Wasn't going to say anything.
So 2 points for Gutierrez, hampered by foul trouble and that injury.
Gutierrez on 3 fouls. This is good defense from Mexico. Shot clock very close. And Mexico get the rebound.
Good job, Paul Stoll denied it, then back into the hands of Goran Dragic there.
He's Stoll again at the point for Mexico. And a blocking foul against Yuri Balazic. 3 fouls, Balazic. Well, no movement down the Slovenian bench. They're leaving Balazic out there on those 3. I said earlier on, they'll go way down the bench. And Gutierrez looking to draw the foul, and getting nothing. Good Dinar defense from Hernandez. Here he is again helping out, but he left his man Omic, who jacked it out for a 3. And that's a terrific hustle. 3-on-1 it was on the rebound situation then. Omic, no chance. Cruz again, slowing it down. The Slovenian bench is going ballistic about something. Cruz inside. Shot clock 3. And that's a good rebound from Omic, tapping it to a teammate. Slovenia gone scoreless so far in over 2 minutes. Gutierrez there, is that 4? It certainly is. Well, Yuri Stoltz there looks on and wonders whether Gutierrez is going to stay out there. No movement down the Mexican bench.
Surprising, he might stay here on the floor, but...
Oh, lovely pass. And Gutierrez just got out the way then.
That's why you can't leave him on the floor with 4 fouls, because he can't really play defense. That's a key part of his game. Excellent execution from Slovenia again.
Here's Gutierrez again on offense this time. Lead back to 9. Gutierrez into Ayon. Ayon, the reverse layup, lovely move, and the assist from Gutierrez. It's back to a 7-point game.
Good body control, Ayon.
way outside the arc. Wow, a monster free.
Time on the bench hasn't called off Zoran Dragic. 4th 3 of the evening from him. He had 3 early. Those fouls hurt him.
And despite all the hard work from Mexico, they trail in double digits. Cruz goes inside, off the glass, and it rolls in. Back to 8 points the margin.
Good move by Cruz. May have been fouled as well, didn't get the whistle.
Balazic. Owen sets a pick and doesn't roll, but the lane opens up, and the lead back to 10. Zoran Dragic, 13 points now.
Slicing drive from Dragic. So difficult to stop. Quick body control, change direction. He could finish over defenders as well.
Excellent change of direction and pace from Paul Stoll, but eventually he was stopped. Gutierrez gets his shot blocked, and that is the shot clock buzzer. Gutierrez having a nightmare, yeah, and he comes out. He had to, and he's been replaced by David Meza. There's Gutierrez. He'll have better games. 2 points, 4 fouls.
He's a good player, Gutierrez, but just hasn't been able to get into the game. Hurt his shoulder early, then the foul trouble. He's 1 of 5 from the field now.
Let's see what Meza can do on defense, replacing Gutierrez. Slovenian fans making themselves heard. Zoran Dragic. Oh, lovely pass, and Alan Omic in the right place at the right time. Timeout Mexico. The lead now 12 in favour of Slovenia.
Hasn't been a bad start for Mexico really to this third quarter. They only trail 9-6, but the problem is, how do you slow down the Slovenian offense? They're just so good at having to chase them. You can't really get control of them. That's the problem, I think, for Mexico at the moment.
I'm trying to think of an analogy. It's like a boy sticking his finger in the dike to stop the flow. Okay, he stuck his finger in the dike and stopped the flow for a moment, but then the leak springs up somewhere else.
Absolutely, and you can stop 2, but the thing is they've got 5. And that is absolutely what happens with Slovenia. They have so many ways to hurt you, and they're so good at exploiting, any help or any defensive scheme that you try to run at them.
Coach Sergio Valdemios there, doing his best to stay calm. He lost it a little bit yesterday against Lithuania. Got upset with the table officials. I think he's learned his lesson today. Don't upset the officials. So here we go. It's Mexico in possession, trailing by 12. Almost halfway through this third period. Paul Stoll back at the point for Mexico. Ion inside, Hernandez. Hernandez off the glass. Nice move, David Meza.
Good read from him. Cruz was open, and the defense rotated to try and get out to Cruz in the corner. So Meza made the right decision, get into the ring.
A nice high shot off the glass as well to avoid the block. God, he's so strong, Zoran Dragic. Well, he fades, he floats almost for his 15th point.
Dragic 6 of 8 from the field. So efficient all the time.
Ion looking to draw the foul and losing the ball. No, it's Mexico's ball. Well, Alan Omic, great diplomacy from Omic as well. He thought it was his ball, but the referee said otherwise. He just went and congratulated the official on the call. where it's Omic who pulled Ayan away from a confrontation situation. And there's Yuri Balazic rebounding with no Mexican in sight. For the record so far in this tournament, these two teams, Slovenia 1-0, Mexico 0-1. The alley-oop makes it 59-45. Alan Omic again inside. Well, we came into this tournament thinking that Slovenia didn't have much of an inside presence, but Omic is belying that fact.
Answering the question, isn't he? 20 minutes a game for Union Olympia last year, but shown role may increase next year.
Well, that man certainly has an inside presence, Gustavo Ayan. But Slovenia did the right thing, fouling him and not giving him the layup. Domen Lorbeck, an uncompromising foul. There's that alley-oop, finished off by Alan Omic. Here we go, third replay. Or even the fourth replay. It's safe to say the Slovenian bench loved that one. There it is, Omic on 12 points and 3 rebounds. Here's Gustavo Ayan on the foul line, woefully short on the first. Ayan's on 15 points. He's not quite the leading scorer in the game. He's the leading scorer for Mexico, but Zoran Dragic is on 16 points for Slovenia. Now that is, for a pro, not good, 60% from the foul line. Well, he improves now, so the lead is back to 13. The problem for Mexico is they cannot afford, even at this stage with a long time to go, can't afford to trade scores. That's a Mexican ball, good hustle, Ayan.
Poor option from Dragic, loose pass. 5 assists, that's his third turnover now.
Jaka Klobuchar back in, replacing Goran Dragic.
Sorry, fourth turnover.
Dragic comes out, or Goran Dragic rather, on 15 points. His brother's been on 16 for some time. Paul Stoll comes off Fernandez's pick. And Ayan sets a pick and rolls and doesn't get the ball, now he does. Well, Mexico had to work really hard for that three-point shot then, and they get the rebound. Well, you think you've beaten the Slovenian defense, and then they make an instant recovery. Ayan inside. Well, you have to say, something of a flop there from Alan Omic. Ayan off the glass.
He was a bit late in getting to Ayan. He knew it, was just trying to buy any call that he could. Roman Lorbeck. The defense, Mexico. Oh, the foul, the reach-in foul. And the reach-in foul by David Mazer. Well, Alan Omic comes out, and he's getting a real tongue-lashing from Coach Salsa. I wonder whether that was about the flop. I think it's because he was late getting there, not necessarily the flop. It was the fact that he wasn't guarding Ayan when he caught the ball, didn't do a good job getting over the screen.
Well, let's rephrase that. It wasn't a flop, that was our opinion. Klobuchar always seems to have 2 or 3 options. That's a good rebound for Mazer. With Stoll going to the hoop. And Ayan is there at the right time to tip it in. Mexicans getting excited now. It's back to a 9-point game. This is where we were at the beginning of this third period. Ayan now on 20 points. A superhuman effort from the Atlanta Hawks man. Zoran Dragic. There's a defensive foul, a holding foul. It's against Mazer. No, it's against Paul Stoll. Second personal Stoll, and the third. Back to both teams now on 3 fouls with 2:07 to go in the third. And the threes there. Klobuchar. Well, the Mexican defense just let the man shoot, and that man, Jure Blasic, said, okay, I'll have the three.
Doesn't matter who it is on the Slovenian team, does it? You can't give them an open look. You have to challenge every shot. The digit lead again.
And Hernandez having to work so hard outside the arc to come and receive a pass. Ayon can't keep the rebound alive. Well, he does actually. He tips it against the hand of an opponent.
2 seconds on the shot clock.
Well, we saw earlier Australia had 1 second on the shot clock in the first game of the day, and they failed to score, failed to get anything away. Well, Mexico had a shot, they missed it, and there was a foul on the play. I think it was against Paul Stoll. I think that's his third. He thinks he was fouled in the act of shooting. Let's have a look. Oh, we missed the shot from Stoll, but Stoll stepped under the man. That's a foul. Now that is the fourth foul against Mexico, and the third against Stoll.
Mounting up for the Mexican point guards. Stoll to 3, but don't forget Gutierrez already on the bench at 4.
Well, if they both foul out, then I suppose it has to be Cruz who comes in at the point. Well, another open 3 for Slovenia. The bench go ballistic. It's not the biggest lead of the game, but that was 16 very early in the game. But Slovenia pulling away. Just over a minute remaining in the third, and there is a foul, and a man clutching his groin. That man is Jure Blasic, and he comes out to be replaced by Mia Zuban. Blasic has just picked up his 4th foul. Both teams in the penalty after this inbounds ball. Ayon having come a long way to receive that pass. Stoll to Hernandez. Stoll inside, going nowhere, picking up an offensive foul, I think.
Yeah, 4th on Stoll. That's a big call. Shot clock at 1 second. Decided to try and drive rather than take the 3. He's picked up another one. He's frustrated. What are Mexico going to do here?
Well, 2-point guards on 4 fouls, and the problems racking up for Mexico.
Stoll's got to be careful here because Slovenia will go at him.
Well, Mexico resorting to try and con the referee there, I'm afraid. Oh, what a rebound. Jure Slokar crashed the boards, couldn't quite hang on to it. Yeah, and Gustavo Ayon is having a very animated talk to the official, pointing at him. Here we go, got a finger in the eye, he thinks. Well, he knows.
There's a loose arm from Dragic, no intent, no. Took a hit from Ayon and just lifted his arms.
Differential of 8 seconds between game and shot clock at the end of the third. And Ayon, well, every time he cuts, he's been bumped. And now it is a shooting foul for Mexico. And again, the referee, well, he's talking to an opponent now about that finger in the eye. And on the foul line, it's Paul Stoll. Stoll only on 2 points, and all the attention at the moment on Gustavo. That is definitely, that's going to swell up, I think. Well, it's actually Ayon on the foul line. Stoll is out on 4 fouls. Ayon on 20 points. Stays on 20, and a massive rebound way above the rim for Edo Muric. There's a foul on Ayon, that's his third. Maybe a little case of temper, and holds the thumb up to the official. Got to be very careful. Referees do not like sarcasm.
But that's where you have to be disciplined if you're Gustavo Ayon. Doing a great job offensively, moved to 20 points. The frustration of missing 2 free throws. There's 11 seconds remaining. The ball way outside the three-point line. If he'd gone through this quarter without picking up that foul, he would have then been fine for the entire fourth quarter. But now they're going to have to manage his minutes at the start.
Well, he's not going to pick up a fourth foul in this third period because he's on the bench now on those 3 fouls. 11 seconds remaining in the third, and it's a 15-point lead for Slovenia, and they're on the foul line with 1 to come from the 2. Slokar yet to score, and still yet to score. Great rebounding from Zupan, but couldn't keep it alive. Here's Cruz. Game clock on 3. Cruz has got to fire up a shot and does so, but it misses. Good defense from Slovenia, and they lead 65-50 after 3 periods of play. And the Mexicans, well, sadly for them, they're reduced to complaining to the officials. And 1 or 2 of the coaching team and Gustavo Ayon are having a supposedly polite word with the officials.
To regroup. There's still a chance of Mexico down 15. They've fought back before. The lead was 16 earlier in the game. To have that ability, they're waiting out, trying to get Gutierrez back into the game. Paco Cruz is the other one who's been quiet. They haven't been able to get him the ball in the third quarter at all. From this basket here, I think that was his only points of the third quarter, if I'm right, Roy. He has 13 now. Well, Slovenia just continue to pile in the points.
Well, the stats tell the story of this 15-point lead for Slovenia. Turnovers by Mexico, 15 compared to 7. And points from turnovers, 17 for Slovenia compared to 8 by Mexico. So we're watching highlights of that third period so far, and Slovenia won that third period 19-13. They won the second by 3, they won the first by 6, and that all equates to a 15-point margin.
It's been routine for Slovenia. After that hot start, they had they were pegged back a little bit, but since then, workmanlike for them.
And it's been a couple of open threes, really, that have opened the gate for Slovenia in that fourth period. Well, where are we looking? Yes, the direction arrow is pointing where the Mexico are shooting. So they are somewhat hesitant to get out there. They were late coming back from the locker room at half-time. They appear to be rather reluctant to get out on the floor. So here they go, rather slowly. So Mexico. Actually, it's Slovenia in possession, my mistake. The direction arrow just flicked the other way. So no Gustavo Ayon on the floor at the moment for Mexico.
To see them maybe try and change defense, just do something a little bit different, see if you can catch Slovenia off guard for a quick run, a 6-point run, something like that. And Mexico do get confident very quickly.
That's a good trap.
Yeah, very good job on the pick and roll there, and again.
Dragic is fouled by Roman Martinez.
Close.
Look at that, 3 seconds on the shot clock when Mexico fouled.
Zamora did an excellent job on the first time, came to trap and then just got beat on the sideline possession. For 90% of the world's population, Goran Dragic would have been stuck on the sideline, but he has the ability to escape that double team, draw the foul at the ring.
So the Dragic brothers are leading scorers for Slovenia, both on 16 points. And Goran, if he hits this one now, become the outright leading scorer for Slovenia. It was almost inevitable.
Well, he's been the superstar player so far for a day and a half in Gran Canaria, that's for sure. Interested to see, looking at the players in the other group, anybody else contending with him for tournament MVP so far?
Cruz, well, perhaps, but on a losing side. Well, not yet, but you never know. Well, the turnover, that was so well read. Slovenia, well, they know how to punish you when you give them the ball. Well, Zoran Dragic overtakes his brother. The defense of Slovenia reacts in an instant. They recover from anything and then they steal the ball. It's going pear-shaped for Mexico.
17th turnover against Mexico. Did a good job in defensive transition that time because Slovenia had players down the floor early.
Shot clock 5 is Zupan. Goran, he's fouled. No, the shot clock buzzer goes.
I thought that was going to go as well.
The foul has been called. It has, yeah.
No, I thought he was going to make the shot and get fouled with the buzzer going off.
It's a 3-shot foul as well. Foul.
It's a poor foul. Mendes complains to the official, but he put himself in the position to allow the referee to call it. There's just no need to step back 3 on the buzzer. If Goran Dragic makes it from that far out, there's nothing you can do about it as a defender.
Now the last throw of the dice for Mexico. Gustavo Ayon, number 8, has back in. He's their leading scorer by a long way on 20 points, but he's on 3 fouls. Goran Dragic, well, he does occasionally miss.
Not that often. So far in this tournament, 6 of 8 from the field, 4 of 5 from the line now.
So the Dragic brothers are on 18 points each, and there's still 1 foul shot to come for young Goran.
Said yesterday what an exceptional season he's had in the NBA. Become the 6th ever player, the 3rd European one, to join the 20-50-40 club. Averaged 20 points a game, shooting more than 50% from the field and 40% from the 3-point line. Very elite company.
Cruz inside, good passing from Mexico. And a nice soft shot off the glass, and the rebound grabbed by Marco Ramos. Ayon is rather reluctant to come and pick. Shot clock 10 now. Cruz inside, nice pass, but, well, wasn't a nice pass actually, straight to a Slovenian, and a lovely fast break, and Zoran Dragic, and that's enough as far as coach Daulimios is concerned. He wants to talk it over again. It's a 22-point lead for Slovenia.
Of an eye, Slovenia, we said Mexico haven't been doing badly. 7-0 start to the 4th quarter, 2.5 minutes. Mexico haven't scored, and Slovenia just opened it up once again. How quickly did they go from the steal to 2 points at the other end?
Well, this is day 2 of the FIBA World Cup. And unless we see a miracle recovery, Mexico are going to go 0-2 and Slovenia 2-0. Remember, only the top 4 from 6 teams go through to the second phase, the knockout stage. Mexico, of course, still have to play Angola and Korea. They'll be looking at those games.
That's absolutely right. This is a game for Mexico. They're not really expected to win. They would have fancied their chances coming in of perhaps causing an upset, but it's not going to make or break their qualification, really, losing to Slovenia. It's going to be the games against Angola and Korea that are key for them. As long as they can take 2 victories in those, they will still probably get the 4th position, assuming all other games run as form. So, you know, for Mexico, this is a freebie to come out and try and get a victory.
Well, they have 7 minutes 35 seconds to try and get themselves back into this game. They're trailing by 22. Orlando Mendes, we wondered who was going to run the point, with Paul Stoll and Jorge Gutierrez on 4 fouls. And the answer to that question is Marco Ramos. Marco Ramos or even Orlando Mendes. And there's a holding foul. Ayon is fouled again. And that's the first foul of this period by Slovenia. Cruz. Here you go, Slovenia again on the break. And the easy layup makes it a 24-point margin. This time Zoran Dragic.
15 points in the break for Slovenia, just freebies there. Excellent job there for them.
That's knocked out of bounds by a Slovenian hand. And Jaka Klobuchar waiting to get back in there. That eye of Gustavo Ayon is definitely swelling up. Something of an elbow in the third period. It was a complete accident, but well, it still hurts. Picks and rolls. And looks for the open player. He wasn't open for more than a blink of an eye. Orlando Mendes. And the rebound by Juroslokar. Klobuchar. Oh, lovely pass. Beautiful play. Little pick and roll, little give and go even. Smiles break out on the faces of the Slovenian bench players. An exhibition in basic skills. And the foul, and it's an and one. Ayon back to the line. He's on 22 points, which is the equal leading scorer in the game, equal with Zoran Dragic.
Ayon's played his part for Mexico. 2 of 50, huge return, but got help from Cruz. Has 13, nobody else more than 6. It's Hernandez. Really, the loss of Jorge Gutierrez only provided 2 points. It's been the loss, the missing element for them. He's going to come back here, see if he can play this 6 minutes.
So Jorge Gutierrez on 4 fouls, and Gustavo Ayon shakes his head despite having 23 fouls. His team is trailing by 23.
23 points, not 23 fouls. Great pass again.
It's too easy for Slovenia at the moment as Juroslokar throws it down. Well, the fans here at the Gran Canaria Arena have been treated to a great exhibition of fast break basketball from Slovenia and terrific defense as well, as Mexico's Orlando Mendes buries one from the corner.
They've been treated every time Slovenia have set foot on the floor through their first 2 games. Superb team basketball from them. Share it, they move so well.
Klobuchar, rather an exaggerated head fake, but it worked anyway. Zupan into the corner, and great rebound from Juroslokar. Almost an incredible alley-oop there, and still Slovenia get the ball and a new shot clock applauded by the coaches on the bench.
Now they're going to use the clock. They're going to punish Mexico. It's the 3rd opportunity for them to score.
Now that is an impossible alley-oop attempt.
Oh, it was a good pass, so Slokar knew that there was a mismatch on the inside. Zupan had the smaller man, so he just tried to throw it high that Zupan could elevate higher than the defender, but unfortunately the pass was a little speculative.
And coach Yuri Stolzer is looking very quizzically at that little execution. Gustavo Ayon having to work so hard to get open. And Slokar saying, well, someone pushed me out of bounds, ref. I did step out of bounds, but with help. Yeah, Ayon. And the referee didn't want to talk about it, did he? Jaka Blasic in for Slovenia, and he's replacing Mia Zupan. Zupan will have better games as well, only 2 points, but congratulated by the coach for his work ethic, I think. Ayon inside, he's fouled by Slokar. That's the third foul by Slovenia. Still, Ayon saying, oh, no, it's not 2 shots, is it? No, it isn't. Oh, how well was that read by Jaka Klobuchar. Read the out-of-bounds play and said thanks. Another 3 for Slovenia. Edo Muric. And there was a foul after the 3-point score by Muric. He scored and then tried to intercept it, but fouled. Double foul even. Well.
10-3 of the game. There's also a foul on Ayon, I think. Bit of a scuffle. We haven't seen the replay yet, but a double foul called on both of them.
And Muric is fouled out. That's a
Slokar's fouled out.
Right.
For Slovenia, yeah. Just look at 10-3 of the game for Slovenia. Had 7 players make 3-point shots yesterday. Just the 5 today.
We've got a rather scrappy phase of the game at the moment, with Slovenia leading by a mere 25 points and 4 minutes remaining. And Slovenia in the penalty.
The officials will do blow their whistle a lot here for this next couple of minutes. They won't want this game to get out of hand.
That is only the 3rd point for Jorge Gutierrez.
So this is a game to forget for Mexico. The important thing is day off tomorrow. They can regroup and come back for those 2 important games. Next, Angola and Korea.
Yeah, there's a day off tomorrow, but only for Group D. So there are still games going on the rest of the tournament. So don't forget live television.net. Klobuchar goes inside, and well, there's a suspicion of goaltending, but it dropped in anyway. Great turn of pace by Jaka Klobuchar, and he moves on to 10 points. Another double-figure man for Slovenia. Good rebound for Zupan. Holding foul in there, and it's against Mexico's number 11, David Meza. And now Mexico will be in the penalty after this ball is passed onto the floor. 14 coming in for Mexico, Adrian Zamora. And Gustavo Ayon goes out. There'll be a big hand for him, I'm sure, from the crowd here in Gran Canaria. 23 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, but 4 fouls. He's had to work so hard for those 23 points.
Yes, he has. Also, for Slovenia, sub this man with the ball, Alexei Nikolic. He's 19 years of age. He's his first action in the World Cup.
His first action is to have a shot blocked. Well, good penetration, coast-to-coast move. Like Gutierrez, with a point to prove, perhaps.
Still came back limping though. He's not comfortable, Gutierrez. Almost in his face.
Nikolic. And that is a foul. Zupan, was he fouled?
Zupan was fouled. Lovely no-look pass from Nikolic on that screen and roll. Sold the defenders to the perimeter.
Second foul, Orlando Mendes. And Mia Zupan on the foul line. Zupan hits the first. Talking about Jorge Gutierrez, Lloyd gave a terrific interview last night after that loss to Lithuania. Very polite young man, very well spoken as well, and was so up, having lost by 13 to a great Lithuanian team. He said, doesn't matter, that's what we came to the World Cup for. We came for experience, we're going to enjoy it, and we're going to give our best tomorrow against Slovenia. Well, Their best, unfortunately, wasn't good enough today. They're losing by 25 points with 2:45 to go. But what a lovely young man he is, and great future ahead in the game, I'm sure.
Well, I think the passion for him playing with Mexico on the front of his jersey was clear to see. First FIBA competition for him. Grew up and played in the United States, as every one of these Mexican players has at one stage or another. Gutierrez went to high school at Finley Prep, and then on to the University of California, Berkeley, the Golden Bears, as you said, where he was Pac-12 Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year his senior year. This is a man who hasn't had it easy. You know, he was undrafted, trying to get into the NBA, but worked his way up. He first of all went back to Mexico, where he played professionally, and then from there he went into the D-League and has established himself as a player, and got the reputation in the D-League, where he was a great defender, called up to the Nets, 10-day contract, but then got back into the roster for the rest of the season as well. So he became the fourth Mexican after Gustavo Ayllón to play in the NBA.
There's another man who plays in the NBA, Goran Dragic. Plays for the Phoenix Suns. And here he is, on his way to 18 points tonight.
The Dragic brothers. Yeah. The contest for the Larunovic brothers, who we'll see up next. See if they can outscore the 40 points so far by the Dragic pair.
Well, Shiftoff will have his work cut out because he didn't step on the floor yesterday, did it? Maybe tonight.
That's going to be all Darius then. He'll go for 41 on his own.
He's done that before.
Yeah.
Here's Gutierrez. Meza inside for the floating shot, and the rebound kept alive by Mir Zupan. No respite from Slovenia. They're coached by a very hard man, Yuri Stolzer. Doesn't allow anyone any respite. No slacking off from Slovenia. Zupan. And Zupan can't quite keep the rebound alive. Slovenian fans in full voice up in the gods here at the Gran Canaria Arena. That was a nice pass from Gutierrez. And Ramos hits his first 2 points of the night. Blasic pulls up for the jumper and buries it. Well, that's his first two of the night, amazingly. Just trying to see down only two of the Slovenian players yet to score, Nikolic and Prepelic. Ramos hits his fourth point for Mexico with just over a minute to go in the fourth. Steal for Mexico. A nice pass, and Gutierrez misses the two, but the follow-up is tipped in. I think that was Marco Ramos, got a fingertip on it.
Moss doing well. His limited minutes, 11 minutes, 6 points, 4 boards.
Prepelic still scoreless, and there's a foul against Mexico's number 14, I think. And that is Adrian Zamora. Mir Zupan on the foul line.
Fantastic story, Mir Zupan. Most people at home may know it, but born deaf. He was brought into the Slovenian team, first started playing in the Slovenian deaf national team, where he helped them to a world championship title.
Gutierrez inside, and he does score. Great penetration from Jorge Gutierrez. That takes his tally to 6.
Padding his stats now, but
make that 8, sorry.
Yeah, been a frustrating evening, as we've said, for Gutierrez.
So So Slovenia content to run the clock down now. Now, was it a foot on the halfway line? There certainly was. The halfway line is in the back court. And that was good pressure defense from Mexico. 20 seconds remaining. It's a 21-point lead for Slovenia. They're going to go 2-0. Mexico 0-2. That's not a backcourt violation. It was touched by an opponent. Well, referee said otherwise. Gutierrez is not going to argue. Looks at the bench and says, what can I do? So 2 backcourt violations in the space of a second or so. 10 seconds. No let up from Slovenia. They're looking for the last score of the game. I don't think they're going to get it. Mexico with a long shot, and it is close, but not close enough. So 89 Slovenia, 68 Mexico. Slovenia go 2-0. Mexico have a lot to do if they're going to get into the top 4. They're 0-2.
Tough start, tough draw for Mexico to go 0-2. They played well. They'll have to regroup with the day off for Slovenia. They continue to roll. Again, the spread offense, the three-point shooting, 10 of 21 today after smoking the nets yesterday. 10 of 21 against Australia as well. So, staple from Slovenia as they continue to move towards a qualification spot.
No disgrace to lose to 2 European superpowers, Lithuania and Slovenia, but the Mexican players go off with shoulders slumped somewhat and looking rather distraught, as they did last night when they lost by 13 to Lithuania. But Slovenia now looking good for, well, who knows, in the knockout stage. They're not there yet, but you never know. Great all-round performance from Slovenia. They started like a house on fire. They finished in that fashion as well. They went 24 up, 20 points to 4 up in 15 minutes of the first period, and they never ever trailed. At one stage it was tied, but that was the last time that Mexico had a sniff even. So the final score, Slovenia comfortable winners. They've won this one 89-68. Mexico will have to regroup. Well, as we watch highlights of the game, second game on day 2 in Group D here in Gran Canaria. Some beautifully executed plays from Slovenia. And leading scorer in the game was Gustavo Ayon of Mexico on 23 points. But behind him, narrowly, Zoran Dragic, number 12 for Slovenia, on 22 points, and his brother Goran on 18. So 40 points shared between the 2 Dragic brothers. Don't forget, one more game to come tonight, and that's Lithuania against Angola. So again, we'll leave you with highlights of that game. From me, Roy Birchand, from Lloyd Gardner. We'll see you later.
Go!